Is this thing on? Holy fucking moly.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother ear.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Could you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
Everybody digging my chili, digging my chili, digging my chili. Everybody digging my chili, digging my chili. What I'm laying down, laying down, that what I'm laying down, that is not true. Every digging my chili, digging chili. What I'm laying down, that what I'm laying down, what I'm laying down, that is not true.
Created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly. And the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. There's a bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, where they thought about it. Because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble.
Hello users. Welcome to the goddamn. I forgot to put the starting soon thing on there, so get a couple seconds of that action. Check it out. Yep, we're starting soon. All right, now we're started. So, hello folks. Welcome to another episodic installation of the goddamn. I'm your host, the motherfucker. I gotta check my fucking phone. I haven't even turned it on today, so it's literally the first time I'm looking at my phone today. Lord. Okay. Give me a goddamn second. All right. Goddamn. So, welcome to the motherfucker episode 1365. We got there's a lot going on. So, I apologize Yesterday's show was a little all over the place. It was an afternoon show or an evening show. It was 4 p.m. evening. What if 4:30 p.m. is evening? Like, then I start it in the afternoon and then we go into the evening. That's possible. But either way, yesterday's show, you know, I was needed in the middle of my program, so, you know, what are you gonna do? It's possible, like I said before, at any point throughout this week that I need to end the stream abruptly. I baked that in on Saturday or Sunday, I believe. Maybe it was Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday. I baked it in. And so if you didn't watch Sunday's show and you had no idea what the hell's going on, first of all, you're stupid because you're missing content. I'm just being honest. I'm just letting you know how I feel. And second of all, fuck you. Because this is my show and I get to do whatever I want. So that's kind of what we're dealing with here. My microphone smells like it's got some bacteria going on in here. I'm smelling the bacteria. Oh yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. But anyway, we got a goddamn here today, folks. We got a motherfuck. And what are you gonna do? So hopefully the stream is looking okay. Again, I just want to let everyone know that yesterday's show is going to be posted in full. The HD recorded version is going to be posted in full. So I know that the live stream version had a lot of cuts because, you know, the connection was just all over the place yesterday. And if that happens again today, I will be probably doing the same. So just so you know, in fact, I'm going to write that down in my to-do list. All right. So I wrote that down. In that way, the future version of me that will exist, that will not have that in the forefront of her memory, will see the text file and then we'll go, oh, of course, right, I got to do that. And so that way, you know, it gets done. Let me tell you, folks. Let me just tell you. I'm losing it. I don't like you, but I watch your channel. This is great. Anyway, is that welcome? Lol. Sorry. You were just so abrasive. I know your topics are good. Well, first of all, why don't you like me? What kind of, like, who the fuck says that? It's like, nice to meet you. I think you're garbage, but, you know, I'm going to be sticking around for a while. Like, who is that? Like, do you have some sort of social disorder? Are you antisocial? I don't like you. Who starts off? Yes, like, I'm glad to read a message from someone who doesn't fucking like me. That's great. I'm glad for that. Thank you so much on that one. Jesus Christ. But no, that's fine. You can watch the show. As long as you're not, like, posting, like, cringe or, like, spamming up the chat room and making it unusable. That's really the only rules I have. Like, if you're just, like, you know, spamming up the chat room with, like, fucking slurs or something, I'm probably gonna ban you. If you're posting way too much cringe, it's like, you know, when you're playing, like, Grand Theft Auto and you're doing one of those missions where you're supposed to, like, you're in the car and you're tailing the other car right? And then like if you get too close, the cringe meter goes up, and then you have to get further back, and the cringe meter goes down. That's basically what the chat is. You know, everyone's got their own cringe meter, and so if you cringe it up too much, then you know you'll get banned. The mission will fail. But if you cringe it up a little bit, and then like you just cool down a little bit, you know, you back up just a little, you know, the cringe meter will go back down, and then you know it's very simple, very scientific system. Hello, Lead Striker. Speaking of Lead Striker, what's Bitcoin at today? Got some Bitcoin to deal with. Folks, Bitcoin is approaching all-time high. Now, of course, full disclosure. Oh, Bitcoin did approach all-time high. It did hit all-time high, apparently. Okay, last night. So, full disclosure, folks. I have a lot of Bitcoin. I have a lot of Bitcoin. So I don't have too much. I have less than 1 Bitcoin. So let me be very clear. I do have less than 1 Bitcoin. I wish I had 1 Bitcoin at one time. In 2018, I had like 1.5 Bitcoin, but then my life fell apart, so I had to sell it all. But either way, that's a thing that occurs. I'm allowed to do that. So that's, trying to see what my Bitcoin situation is. Trying to make some moves in the Bitcoin zone. That's right. Yeah, Bitcoin is certainly cheap today, according to Joe. Joe Chen, where the fuck have you been, by the way? This is your first time coming into the stream for a long time. Bitcoin sucks. It doesn't do anything. Well, yeah, first of all, Bitcoin does suck. But folks, I'm going to let you, now again, I am not an expert. I have not, I've been in the crypto space for a while. So I can tell you that the typical pattern for cryptocurrencies is Bitcoin. Everyone will sell their bullshit for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to go up. It's going to go up. And then Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high. It'll probably hit like 70 or 80,000. And then it's going to go way down because everyone's going to put their Bitcoin money into altcoins, I should say. So my altcoins that I'm watching out for are Hive, and I'm looking out for Solana. I'm looking out for Litecoin. Those are my big 3 that I'm in right now. Stellar as well, XLM Stellar, but Stellar's been very disappointing for the last like 2 years. I've been extremely disappointed by Stellar, but that's we got a personal relationship I couldn't even begin to explain. But either way. Again, I'm not an expert. Do not, spend your own money on shit that you don't understand. But, that's the typical no Monero. I use Monero when it needs to be used, but I do not hold Monero. Monero's use value is a completely separate thing for me than the price speculation for me. So that's my thing. But yeah, so again, folks, I am on the Hive blockchain, HIVE, and you can follow me on there. I post all my videos on there, and if you upvote the videos, you get money. It's a mutually beneficial system. So I'm just throwing that out there. But either way, that's enough for the cryptocurrency section. I know all of y'all probably subscribe to a bunch of motherfucking left-wing podcasters, and all of them hate Bitcoin except for me. So I have to get you in there. I have to penetrate your filter bubble a little bit, because I know that a lot of people that watch my show are Majority Report fans, and they are very anti-Bitcoin because they don't understand it and they're stupid. And that's shout outs to them. I enjoy the Majority Report, but that's the one thing that I think that they do really poorly is they just they have a very reactionary opinion on cryptocurrencies. And so that's a problem, I think. I think when your politics are reactionary, when you don't take the time to learn about things before forming an opinion, I think that that's bad. So that's my opinion on the Majority Report's opinion on Bitcoin. Either way, I love them, though. There you go. I am a CCP fan. I'm not sure about that one. But either way, I posted cringe before. Andrea hasn't banned me yet. That's true. Bodan, you have had a very serious career of cringe posting in this chat room. You have posted a lot of cringe. My God, you've posted a lot of cringe. But, what are you going to do? So I got a show here lined up. I'm going to try to get some segments in. So that's what I'm aiming for today. To get some goddamn segments in. Gonna try to get some motherfucking segments in. Let's look at the news. Let's look at Google News, folks. De Blasio announces vaccine mandate for all city workers. Am I getting this shit because I'm in New Jersey right now? What the fuck? I don't care about De Blasio. Fuck him. Yo, Bitcoin's going up, up, up. Got some runaway Bitcoins. Lord have mercy. Sorry, that was cringe. I mean, the CCP is cringe. Like, my thing, I don't know if you know my opinion on the Chinese Communist Party. AD? I don't even know who you are. I think this is the first time you've ever said hello to me. But I think that they have a lot of good ideas. They've done a lot of good things, but for the most part, they're cringe. And I'm going to be honest with that. I would prefer to live in the United States of America than China, because China's government would probably kill me or ban me. So I would be dead or, stuck in a closet somewhere. And that's a problem for me personally. So, just throwing that out there. What am I doing? I closed that tab. All right, I'm scrolling. All right, folks. How about this? Let's talk about this, because this is some easy content. That's what this is. This is some fucking easy content. Check this out. So, according to The Hill, and The Hill is taking its information from a poll, and we will find out what poll that is very shortly. Biden, Trump tied in potential 2024 matchup, poll. All right, so let's read this. And I don't think they're referencing poll as in Polish people. Otherwise, I didn't get a phone call, and I should have gotten a phone call. But either way, President Biden and former President Trump are tied in a potential head-to-head matchup in 2024, according to a new Grinnell College national poll released Wednesday. Biden and Trump each won the support of 40% of likely voters surveyed, and 14% said they would vote for someone else. When's the last time, right? This is always where everyone is shopping around, like, oh yeah, the election's in 3 years from now. Maybe I'll vote for the Libertarian. Maybe I'll vote for the maybe I'll vote for the People's Party. It's possible. That never ends up happening. Like I saw 14%. I remember in 2016. 2016 was my first election. And I remember I was big on the third party train in 2016 because I was a motherfucking dumbass. And I was a Bernie or Buster. I also lived in a blue state, so it didn't really matter. But I remember, fucking the Libertarian Party had 14% in the polls, and the Green Party got 4 or 5% in the polls, and everyone was like, whoa, are we going to vote third party? Is this the year that we finally And then no one did it because they're all fucking stupid, and they were lying, and they knew that they were lying, and they're just fucking around. So this poll is useless. And 4% said they were not sure. Imagine not being sure. I mean, you just don't know. I mean, Biden, Trump. I mean, I don't know. If the options are different, yeah, maybe I'm not sure. But I mean, if the options are Biden, Trump, or Green Party, I mean, Jesus Christ, that's an easy one. I'll go with Joe Biden any day. Both candidates racked up support from their own parties, with Biden winning 87% of Democrats and Trump winning 80% of Republicans. That's shocking. Only 87% of Democrats are supporting Joe Biden. Now, I consider myself an independent, but technically I am a Democrat just so that I can vote in primaries. Though I think North Carolina has open primaries. The original state that I'm from had closed primaries, but that's where I registered to vote originally. But either way, with Biden winning 87%, yeah, I already read that. They also won 100% of the voters who voted for them in 2020. So, okay, that's great. Wonderful. Neither person has formally announced their 2024 ambitions, blah, blah, blah. Trump has crisscrossed the map. Who cares? Republicans have said they see Biden as being particularly vulnerable. All right. The ongoing health crisis caused by the coronavirus pandemic. Imagine the coronavirus pandemic is still going on in 2023 and then 2024, and then people vote for Trump. Imagine the kind of situation that's going to create. Jesus fucking goddamn Christ. But either way, anyone who likes Joe Biden, likes, I'll vote for Joe Biden if that's the best option. But anyone who genuinely likes Joe Biden or genuinely likes Donald Trump, I'm sorry, but chances are you have some chromosomal abnormality that creates some sort of disability in your brain that allows you to just not critically think whatsoever at all. And that's a problem with me. I mean, I think critical thought is extremely important. That's why I'm doing a live show on the back porch, right? Because this is cool. This is what cool kids do. Check this out. Look at that. There's a leaf blower over there. There's a swing. There's some leaves on the ground. This is pretty cool. And I'm cool. And so, My thing is vote for the furthest left-wing candidate that has the highest amount of possibility to win. That does not mean I'm going to vote for PSL because they're going to fucking lose. That does not mean I'm going to vote for the Green Party because they're going to fucking lose. That does not mean I'm going to vote for the People's Party because they will probably not even have a candidate in 2024. So, because they're all fucking stupid. But that means I'm probably going to end up voting for whoever the Democratic nominee is unless there's some major bullshit that happens. And I'm fully supporting every major bullshit. Just for reference, I do. Like, if there's some giant national crisis and then a third party manages to break into the national consciousness, and then, let's say a third party gets like 38% in a poll or something, not even let's say 28%, depending on the state that I'm in, let's say that I might consider it. But until then, they're a bunch of garbage, and I'm not going to bother wasting my time on them. But I'm glad to know that this country is falling apart so horribly that people still don't know who's better, Biden or Trump. I mean, that's how bad Biden's administration has been so far with the coronavirus. I mean, the Delta variant is out of control, and nothing's going on. I mean, they're not doing anything about it. They're just like, oh, schools are open, I guess. You want to go to the department store? You want to go to the mall? All right. Vaccine mandate. You get vaccinated or you don't. That's one hell of a mandate, man. This whole country, it's all falling apart, folks. That's all I know. Yeah, either way, fuck them both. Anyone who likes either of them is a fucking moron, and that's that. That's it. That's all I got to say. So, some easy content there. Easy goddamn content. AD is like fucking more like ADHD, like going on in this chat. Like you're like 80% of the chat room right now. Haven't even read any of your messages though. I'm sure they're great. I need to go see a Bodan. Cringe overload. Yeah, there's a heaping helping of cringe in the goddamn. Hearing cops and firefighters in Seattle, quote, handed in their boots yesterday in a cringe parade. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I need some fucking Folks, Bitcoin. I'm just throwing that out there. Just saying. Bitcoin. That's all I got. Bitcoin's going on a bull run. That's right. I'm using terms. I'm using fucking terms now. Look at that. See, I'm professional. I'm going to close the tab. Otherwise, I'm going to freak out. Dems hit crossroads on voting rights. Yeah. And the thumbnail for that one is Kirsten Sinema, the fucking bitch. So this is interesting. Let's talk about this one. I love saying that. I love starting my segments with, yeah, let's talk about this. And then you're all like, what? Because you can't see what I'm scrolling through. And I do this even at home, Yeah, let's talk about this. You ready? Are you ready for this? You're all sitting there thinking, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? Well, I'm talking about this, of course, you fucking moron. What the hell did you think I'm talking about? All right, the House January 6th committee unanimously votes to hold Steve Bannon in criminal contempt. The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol voted unanimously Tuesday night to hold former President Trump's advisor, Steve Bannon, in critical as well as criminal contempt for defying a subpoena to appear and produce records. You got to produce the records. We believe Mr. Bannon has information relevant to our probe and will use the tools at our disposal to get that information, Chairman Benny Thompson said ahead of the vote. I expect that the House will quickly adopt this referral to the Justice Department and that the U.S. Attorney will do his duty and prosecute Mr. Bannon for criminal contempt of Congress. It's getting juicy, folks. I just spat all over. Oh, man, I'm leaking fucking saliva on the fucking microphone. That's no good. Can you hear that? Does that create like a sound? Anyway, Bannon was ordered to appear before the committee last week, but his attorney said he was following the direction of the former president Orange J. Mann legal team to not provide documents or testify. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Don't testify. We'll pay you for your legal fees. That reminds me a lot of when Trump was running in 2015 and 2016, and he was like telling his supporters to go beat the shit out of a reporter in the crowd, and it's like, I'll pay for your legal fees. And then someone actually did that, and then I don't think Trump ever actually paid for the legal fees. Someone fact check me on that one. But either way, the committee recommended Monday night that he be held in criminal contempt. All Democrats on the committee and 2 Republicans on the committee, Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger, voted in favor of holding Bannon in criminal contempt. Thompson added, "There isn't a different set of rules for Mr. Bannon. He knows this. He knows there are consequences for outright defiance, and he's chosen the path toward criminal contempt by taking this position." Is Bannon going to go to jail again? Can you imagine such a scenario? Cheney also spoke before the vote, arguing that the executive privilege arguments raised by former President Orange Man and Bannon appear to reveal one thing. They suggest that President Orange Man was personally involved in the planning and the execution of January 6th. And we will get to the bottom of that. I'd rather get to the top of that. That's just my opinion personally. She also at one point directly addressed her Republican colleagues. Reminder, folks, Liz Cheney has been censured in Wyoming. And she's also got some fierce primary challengers. "Almost all of you know in your hearts that what happened on January 6th was profoundly wrong," Cheney said. "You know that I don't even care." She continued, "President Orange Man repeats them daily." All right, cool. The measure now goes to the Democrat-controlled House. Democratic Majority Leader Steny Hoyer announced that the full House, not to be confused with the television program, the classic situational comedy, would take it up for a vote on Thursday. If a majority of the House finds him in criminal contempt, then the House will refer the case to the Justice Department for prosecution. In a letter obtained by CBS News, Bannon's attorney said last week he is not acting in defiance of the subpoena and pointed to instructions from Mr. Orange Man's attorney. President Orange Man's counsel stated that they were invoking executive and other privileges and therefore directed us not to produce documents or give testimony, blah, blah, blah. President Biden last week rejected Mr. Orange Man's assertion of executive privilege. On Monday, Mr. Orange Man's attorneys filed a lawsuit. Who cares? Mr. Orange Man spoke at the Stop the Steal rally on January 6th. We all know that. Chouse erupted at the Capitol. We all know that. House Speaker. Okay. In addition to Bannon, the committee has subpoenaed the organizers of the Stop the Steal rally, as well as former Justice Department official Jeffrey Clark, former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, Communications Director Dan Scavino, and Pentagon Chief of Staff Kashyap Patel. So there you go, folks. Bannon is getting banned again or something. I don't know. But either way, Mr. Orange Man, he's coming out in full force, and this is going to get interesting. How's everyone doing today? Hey, Andrea, how are you? I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Where in New Jersey am I? I'm in an undisclosed location. I'm in the mythical location known as Central New Jersey. Some people say it doesn't exist. Currently, I'm in between the spirit realms as of this moment. Well, they didn't. Okay, the LA County Sheriff's Department, or LA County, had to negate their mandate because so much of the staff refused to comply. They did not have to. They just succumbed to the pressure of fascists. There was no have to. Stand up to the fucking oppressors. It's not even like that at this point. I mean, cops are fucking stupid, so. Speaking of PayPal, feel free to give me money on PayPal. Again, folks, you know, I'm in a travel situation, so if you want to help me out, maybe I'll go out to eat or something. It's possible. Go out to a New Jersey restaurant. It's possible. If you want to maybe facilitate that, you can feel free to send me money. I would appreciate that. Or tell your friends and family to send me money. Like, you know, send an email out to your mother-in-law and say, hey, you know, there's, you know, some bitch who wants money. And I thought, you know, my mother-in-law has money, so might as well ask her. And now I'm sending you this email, and then attach the PayPal or Cash App link down below. So, or just, you know, take some money from her directly and then skim a little bit off the top and then send me the rest. That's very possible. But either way, and what is New Jersey's food specialty? I mean, anything and everything that has olive oil drenched all over it. That's really the main ingredient. If you're eating a dry food in New Jersey, you're probably doing it wrong, and you're probably a tourist or a dumbass or a loser. Those are the rules. I don't make them up. You can just buy more Bitcoins. That's true. I will just buy more Bitcoins. But also, I might, you know, go to Wawa for a 15th time, so it's also possible. China's going to EMP us between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Oh, Lord have mercy. Goddamn. We're going to get emped. Folks, do you hear this shit? You hear this shit? I'm not talking to anyone. I'm looking at the wall right now. That was like a skit. Hey, you hear this shit? I don't think they hear it because there's no one there. All right. Let's see if we got any more news. Looking for news here. Oh, shit. Plane crash. 21 unhurt. It's crazy. Like, imagine you don't even have, like, a stiff neck. Like, the plane crashes into the fucking ground. It's like, damn. Not even, like, a sore back or anything. You're just fine. You're just walking off. Like, you're just walking out of the rubble. Like, bro, that was crazy. I'm just reading some goddamn. Rachel Levine makes history as the nation's first openly transgender 4-star admiral. That's cool. I don't like admirals, though, but, you know, whatever. Alright, let's do this one. Because I hate these motherfuckers. I'm so goddamn sick of these motherfuckers, man. I'm so fucking sick of these motherfuckers. Let me just tell you. Let me just motherfucking tell you. Alright, so here's the headline, folks. This is from kptv.com. Thousands of Oregon healthcare workers fired for turning down vaccine. This is equivalent in my mind to you're a chef at a 5-star restaurant and you just don't want to wash your hands. Sorry. My body, my choice. I don't want to wash my fucking hands. Who knows what's in the soap? Let alone the tap water in this goddamn city. I'm not going to wash my fucking hands. Are you joking? Well, yes. If that's the case, you should be fired. It's similarly, if you're a healthcare worker or anyone, really, who doesn't want to have the vaccine. All right. Go live in the woods. You don't want to be a member of society? That's fine. Go live on an island somewhere. Go play Minecraft all day in your basement and leave us the fuck alone. A big Oregon deadline has come and gone. Now all the state's healthcare workers are vaccinated as Governor Kate Brown's compliance mandate expired Monday. Those who've refused the vaccine have been fired. In the video released Tuesday, Brown thanked Oregonians for getting the vaccine. You've helped to protect some of our most critical workplaces from disruptions caused by COVID-19, Brown said. Healthcare workers and teachers are among those required to be vaccinated on the job. The vast majority of these workers received the vaccine, but thousands opposed it and are now without jobs. Again, what? It's like working at like a fucking auto repair shop and like, you know, you prefer bicycles. Like, I don't know what you know, I got a wrench, you know, there's a muffler somewhere. I don't know what any of this is. I prefer bicycles. So then why the fuck are you working there, bro? Are you stupid? It's like working at a goddamn, like, fucking Chick-fil-A and you're a vegetarian. You know, it doesn't make any sense. It's really emotional to not go back to what you know, to know, feel safe. Graham nurse who didn't get the vaccine said, I don't give a shit what she said. Robinson said she's on medical leave. I don't give a fuck. Hoping to retire with legacy health. I don't give a fuck. Why is this whole thing, why are they just quoting some fucking anti-vaxxer? Who cares? Am I going to be able to stay here? Do I have to uproot and move? How about you just get the fucking vaccine, you dumb fuck? It's nearly 500 other legacy health. I don't care. We don't care, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit. Anyway, these motherfuckers are stupid. I'm sorry. I mean, again, I'm so sick of these goddamn motherfuckers. These anti-vax fucking loser freak show motherfuckers are just pissing me the goddamn fuck off. It's a nightmare. This whole thing is a nightmare. If you would have told me that I want to, you know, again, I'll tell the story. I cried when I got my first dose of the vaccine because I was thinking, holy shit, I've had a rough motherfucker of a year and it's finally over. I'm finally going to be able to go outside. I'm finally going to be able to, like, you know, do anything at all. And then, you know, if you would have told me, if you would have beamed down, you know, right, and then, like, time machine future me or future you, who's someone from the future, and you were to tell me that, oh yeah, so by the way, I know you're getting this vaccine, you're having a good time right now, you're having a moment, but by the way, it's going to be October 20th, and there's still going to be anti-vaxxers running around. Like, they're just, like, running around like fucking roaches, you know? If you would have told me that, I would have been like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, but please just leave me alone. I'm having a moment now. And so it's just, I just can't believe this shit. It's so incredible. It's so fucking incredible. All these motherfuckers are just so goddamn stupid. Ugh. Man, AD in the chat is posting cringe. The dancing nurses caused irreparable damage to public trust. Yeah, if you're a fucking moron, they caused irreparable damage to public trust. What are fucking nurses, like robots? Are they cyborgs? Are they androids? Like, they're not allowed to just, like, enjoy themselves? Jesus fucking Christ. The CDC did a horrible job on public trust. This fucking dancing nurses had nothing to goddamn do with it. When the CDC said that you can take your masks off if you're vaccinated, that was a big deal because, like, they just said, all right, CDC is, like, saying we can take our masks off. Whatever. And then everyone did, and then CDC is like, you should put your mask back on. Now, again, the CDC is adapting to real-time information. But, again, like, you know, the idea that you're going to say that dancing nurses are what destroyed public trust. I'm sorry. That's so fucking stupid. Makes me think you're watching Tim Pool. But either way, these motherfuckers are so goddamn stupid. And get another job. I heard McDonald's is hiring. You know, when we drive down the street here and we see Wendy's with the now hiring sign. So there's a labor shortage. According to the news, according to mainstream media, there's a goddamn labor shortage. So what are you going to do? Go get a fucking job. Go work at Jersey Mike's, motherfucker. And wash your goddamn hands. How about that? Alright, I'm going to try to get at least one more story here, folks. And then I'm going to edit yesterday and today's clips. And then hopefully that will be up. And then I'm going to post the full, without interruptions, HD version of yesterday's show. If y'all want me to, I can post the HD version of today's show too, but it doesn't seem like we've had too many interruptions. But I am streaming at a lower bit rate, so if you, like, you know, the clips are going to be HD, but if you like the HD banter too, in between the clips, you know, in fact, I'm just going to post a poll here. What the fuck? All right. So let me know if you want the full unredacted tape for today's show. Just because, again, I know my quality but I like doing the stream just because I get some chat interaction. Like, how else would I have met, you know, AD posting about dancing nurses? Like, that wouldn't have happened. This is content that would not have occurred if the stream was pre-taped. So I can't sit over there because the wires situation. I could maybe try it, but it's like a danger zone kind of a thing. Yeah, I'm streaming at like 20 or 30% of the bit rate that I was yesterday. So that's probably why it's cutting out less. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, let's do this. Please, for the love of God. For the love of goddamn God. You're trans, so don't be super mean. I mean, if you say stupid shit, I'm going to call you stupid. You know. I'm sorry. I mean, there's, you know, that's just how it is. But I understand you got a unique perspective or whatever, and you're trying to give us your life story. Yo, this sun is like beating into my back right now. You seeing the sunbeams? Oh, it's beating into my goddamn back. Whew. Yeah, I think 9. I'm going to try to do 10 tomorrow. I know my schedule's been wacky this week, but, you know, please bear the fuck with me. So please bear the fuck with me. I think this is, you know, pretty fun. Either way. So, okay, let's go. All right, so this is reading from the New York Post. I know, but this is the one that popped up on Google News. So, Florida teen fatally shot by police after pointing air rifle at officers. Folks, I mean, again, if you're telling me trained, I mean, they're not trained, but they claim to be trained. You're telling me trained motherfuckers whose like their life ambitions are to keep the peace, law and order. They want to save everyone. They want to help people. That's what people say when they become cops. You're telling me these motherfuckers train and this is their life goal, and they have to end up killing teenagers. I mean, you can't tell the difference between an air rifle and a real gun. You're a trained motherfucker. Haven't you gone to school for this? That would be like if I'm a surgeon, right, and I'm going in there and I'm like, you know, cutting the liver or something, and then whoops, it's the kidney. I couldn't tell the difference. Whoops, my bad. Yeah, I was cutting through, I was trying to find your liver. All of a sudden, I'm like knee deep in your spleen. The scalpel is like, you know, I dropped the scalpel while I was cutting you, and then it created like a weird flap, and then there's blood gushing out. My bad. Well, didn't you go to fucking med school, bro? Like, what the hell does it, like, how can you make these mistakes? How does that make any sense? It doesn't make sense. I'm telling you that. It just doesn't make sense. But anyway, let's read. A 17-year-old boy was fatally shot by Florida police on Saturday night after the teen pointed what turned out to be an air-powered pellet gun at cars and officers. Is that a death sentence in the United States of America? It's stupid. It's dumb. This kid's parents are probably stupid as well. I mean, they're in Florida, right? So if you're in Florida, your average IQ is probably... right, it gets down in the fucking drain. But that goes for the cops too. Like, everyone's dumb in Florida. Police officers in Tarpon Springs, Florida fired 12 rounds at Alexander King after responding to Pinellas Avenue and Tarpon Avenue for multiple 911 calls of somebody waving a military-style rifle at passerbys, Fox 13 reported, citing investigators. 12 rounds? Like, that just sounds like you shoot the one, and to me the thought process is like, well, I already shot a kid, so I might as well just murder them. I already fired one bullet, so I might as well have a little fun here. King lifted the air rifle and pointed it at the officers when they arrived, according to Tarpon Springs Police Chief Jeffrey Young. Of course, I believe that. Cops never lie. Where's the body camera video? The teen also appeared to be yelling, "Shoot me!" According to a witness video of the encounter obtained by a news outlet. King was shot multiple times and taken to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. It is unclear if he fired any shots from the pellet gun. So it seems to me, if the kid is going to say, "Shoot me," chances are they're having some problems in their life, and they chose suicide by cop. And because cops are so goddamn fucking stupid in this country, they're like, whatever. Whatever. Let's just kill a kid. Live a little. Yo, Officer Jenkins, you ever kill a kid? Come on, come over here. Come over here. We'll wait for you. We'll wait for you. We'll kill a fucking kid. I don't know what the hell these motherfuckers are doing with their lives. There's photos of the gun or whatever, but whatever. What are you going to do? The teen was a junior at high school and had 22 prior encounters with law enforcement, Young said, including arrest for battery on a school board employee and aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. The officers involved in the shooting were placed on paid leave, that's good to know, under department policy while the Florida Department of Law Enforcement and other agencies investigate. I mean, this is another horrifying story of what's going on in this country. Suicide by cop is an option. You know, it's an option in this country. And... it's, you know, this should be an option. Like, cops are trained for this. That'd be like, again, you know, if I'm at a bakery and whoops, I just, you know, dripped some, you know, what aren't you supposed to put in baking? I don't know. Like, I dripped some fucking something. I don't know. There's something in that bread that shouldn't be there. And then, like, you know, it's like, whatever. It's like I went to culinary school, and you're asking me to make a goddamn salad, and you get a plate, and it's just like a tomato on it, like SpongeBob SquarePants in that episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, where the Pearl makes the whole new menu, and there's a salad, and SpongeBob is trying to be hip, so he just hands a plate with a tomato on it. Yeah, but now I went to culinary school. I know what a salad is. Here's a slice of a fucking tomato. Like, these motherfuckers. I'm sorry, if a kid is telling you to kill them, that is not, oh, I can kill them now. It's a child going through, like, probably some extreme mental distress. I'm sure their living situation domestically is not good, especially if they've got all these prior encounters with law enforcement. I'm sure there's a lot going on. So, you know, what the fuck? What the fuck? Anyway, that's fucked up, so, rip. What the hell did this person say in the goddamn that deserved a timeout? Oh, Lord, have mercy. Honestly, you're not rational if you think the rollout of mRNA is totally normal. We are in late-stage capitalism. They want us all sick and gone. I mean, that's the kind of conspiratorial thinking that I'm sorry, I just can't. Like, if there was a problem, like, with mRNA or whatever, we would know it by now. Like, the people that are sick and gone are the ones that are unvaccinated. That's why we're not engaging in a national lockdown. Yes, the government does want people sick and gone. And that's why that's why schools are open. So, getting a fucking vaccine is not killing you. Actually, it's the virus. We have scientific data on this. I'm still alive. Look at me. Look at me. Look at this. Look at that. See what I'm capable of doing? Right? I wouldn't be able to do that if I were sick and gone. I'd be dead. I wouldn't even be here. And because I got the vaccine, because I'm not a fucking moron. But anyway, folks, probably gonna ramble, banter for another couple minutes. And then I'll probably get the hell out of here. So, bar any interruptions. That's why I'm trying to do these shows in the morning, because afternoons are a little bit more hectic around here. So I'm trying to do these shows in the goddamn morning. Looks like the poll that I did, the poll that said HD upload of today. All right, I'll add that to the list. So future me is gonna look at this list, and she's gonna go like, all right, okay. All right, future me. I'm ready. But yeah, so hopefully y'all are appreciating you know what I'm doing here. Let's check Bitcoin. Has it gone up since I started the show? Litecoin is hitting 200. What's Bitcoin at? Oh, Bitcoin hitting 66K. Folks, it's over. It's over. If you don't have Bitcoin now, I don't know what to fucking tell you, because it's over. So, but either way, thank you all for watching. What's Hive looking like? My beautiful angel, my precious baby Hive. This is where I get disappointed. I'm waiting. It's loading. My internet is accessing the data that's required. Oh, baby, that is not as good as I thought it would be. But either way, hopefully y'all are having a great day. So, what are you going to do? Isn't this about the highest Shitecoin has ever been? Well, Shitecoin has been about 420. I think that's the all-time high is like 424 for Shitecoin. But Bitcoin has reached its all-time high. If I'm correct, this morning Bitcoin has reached an all-time high. So, we're here, folks. How's Max? Max the dog is okay. I requested that my family in North Carolina take a photograph of Max the dog to prove that he is alive. I have yet to receive that photograph, so I think they either forgot or that, you know, that he's actually dead. But I'm going to try to get that today, so I'll maybe have that tomorrow. I might post it on Twitter if possible. Yeah, so hopefully everyone enjoyed today's show. No abrupt ending. That's good. And tomorrow I might try to stream at 10, but we'll see. I'm not, everything's up in the air. Everything is up in the goddamn air. You see this shit? The air is flowing, It's all up in the goddamn air. I'm going to try to get these dogs out here at some point. Women can't have anything. Well, why not? Why not? Why can't women have anything? What the hell's the matter with you? I'm going to try to get the dogs out here. Hold the phone. It's not working out. They're not coming outside, so maybe tomorrow. Anyway, folks, thank you all for watching. I appreciate the support. Wait. Come on, doggies. Come on. Hell yes. Look at these donkeys. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. They're everywhere. They're all over the place. Look at this. Look at that. Hell yeah. Look at that. We got dogs out the wazoo. Can you even see them? Whoop, there they go. Incredible. Now that's what I call a shoe. Whoop. That's what I call a shoe, folks. Y'all have a good one. Are you guys hearing this shit? Are y'all fucking listening? Bradley, what the hell are you doing? What's the matter with you? I'm gonna wake up the goddamn neighbors.
You're dying. That's true. And it is what it is.